Alrighty, hello and welcome to Life is Strange. So I don't know if this is going to be the official first episode, or if this is just going to be me doing like an audio test. So anyway, we're here playing the original Life is Strange. Now you might notice here, I don't have any saved games, and that's because I played this back on the PlayStation 4. And a funny kind of quirky thing I did when I transferred over from a PlayStation 4 to a PlayStation 5 is that I did not like transfer all my save data over. Because on one hand, if I truly want my save data, I can just like download it, you know? In fact, I might go do that right now. But for the moment, gotta test this gosh darn audio. Alright, let's see, helping options. Oh, by the way, we're playing the original version. Alright, I'm not getting the remaster version. Like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it probably looks good. Maybe it looks better, maybe it looks worse. It's probably up to personal tastes, subjectiveness, and biasness, or whatever. Video settings. What do we got here? Ooh, gamma. Give me the most gamma. Whoa, whoa! I really thought the gamma was going to be much limited. I will say, okay, the first logo has to be barely visible. So, yeah, that's barely visible to me. You know? Maybe add just a little bit more than typical. Audio settings. Okay, alright. None of this helps me. Although, this is pretty nice that I can turn off the voices. I love games that let you do this, because I've yet to actually do it, but I imagine one day I will play something like, say, Spider-Man, or some other game that I think would be funny to just, like, turn the voices off, and then go back and, like, add my own voiceover to it. Language and subtitle, default, yeah, I guess default, whichever one that is. Subtitles, yes. Yes, please. Normal, large, hella large. Christ. I'm not even into the game yet, and it's already making me cringe. Subtitles, semi-opaque overlay. Let's go with no for the moment. And yeah, okay, alright. Well, that's interesting. I was kind of curious if there was like a way to turn off copyrighted music, because honestly, if you ask me, alright, and I know you're not asking me, you're just listening to me because you made the foolish decision to click on this YouTube video, but the best part about this game is the music. Like, there is some bangers in here. They got Jose Gonzalez, they got Mountains, which is a song, or it's the band, it's one of them. American Girl, Santa Monica Dream, Keystone? Keystone is in this fucking game. If you haven't listened to Keystone, go do yourself a favor and listen to Keystone. That shit rocks. But yeah, anyway. New game me, baby, because I gotta figure out if I'm actually gonna be able to talk at this level, or if I have to turn my mic up or turn my mic down, because it sucks sometimes when you're playing a game. It's like the game is super loud, therefore like I'm quiet in comparison, but then I like try to boost my mic, but then that just leads to my mic popping, and it's like I don't know what the best solution is, you know. But Jesus Christ, this is loud. This reminds me of when like earlier today it was storming, all right. But yeah, I guess, you know, it makes sense, because I'm not playing Life is Strange before the storm. I'm playing Life is Strange. The storm's happening right now, motherfucker. Strap in. It's a goddamn storm. Look the fuck out, man. I don't know, Max. You. Sorry, I don't know. I don't want to come on too strong, but I do really want to call Max a quirky bitch.
And where is here?
I don't know, Max Arena. You gotta fucking help yourself.
I hope. Please let me make it there.
All right, cool. Speed run. Fucking run. Sprint. What's the run button? Oh, wait. Is there a run button? I think it's R2. Yeah. Oh, she's moving. She's moving along. You go, Max. All right. You know, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, time wine, fucking fall in love with some toxic chick. Hell yeah, we'd love to see it.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, cool protagonist, she swears. She's just like me, for real. Oh, it's coming. Ooh, cool.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
I'm not gonna lie, why did you try to go to the lighthouse?
But he could be talking
I mean,
about
sure, it's probably
photography,
better
yes,
than
but
being in a
what?
forest where like a tree can fall on you. But
Everything's
like,
cool.
goddamn.
I'm okay.
From light to shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream. Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of
Oh
her images
man.
of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw
Dude, I feel
humanity as tortured,
totally
right?
haunted by
And
cringe.
frankly, it's bullshit.
Oh man.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though.
Also,
I
like,
could frame any
what's
one
the
of you in a
plot of
dark
this?
corner
This is like a fucking
and capture you in a
elitist
moment
private
of
school,
desperation.
but like all
And any
these,
one of you could do
like
that
they're
to
all
me.
supposed to be like teenagers, but
Isn't
like
that too easy?
I can't tell
obvious?
if they're
What if Arbus
like
chose to capture people at the
if-
height
if
of
they're
their
like-
beauty or innocence?
if
She had a
it's like
brilliant eye.
is this like
So
a senior?
could've taken another
Are
approach.
all these characters
I have to
seniors?
admit, I'm not a big
Are their
fan
kids
of her
younger
work.
than seniors?
prefer
Like, is it all
Robert
17 to
Frank.
18-year-olds?
Me too.
Or is it all
he captured the essence of post-war beat
fucking
America.
like college
And there
age
was honesty
kids?
about the
Like, is
economic
this a
conditions of the
college?
era.
Is this like an
But a
art
beauty in
school?
the
Is it a
struggle.
trade school?
You don't
What
have
is this
beauty
school?
without a beat.
I don't know.
Which explains why
let me
Frank
look
was
at my
Kerouac's
damn journal.
photographic
Let me
muse.
find out.
And both were the great craft.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Max, that's a great fucking photo. I mean, not to my taste. I'm an amateur photographer too. What do I take pictures of? Mostly my cat. And also, if I'm in like a scenic place with mountains, I'll take a lot of photos there. I have some good ass fucking mountain/nature photos, I think. I mean, you can agree to disagree, but I got some good ones, all right? And it's all because I have a pretty good camera, because I have like a fucking Galaxy S20 or something.
chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen
The
that
pencil
iconic
case?
shot of Kerouac
I
on
can't
the
believe I still have this
If you
pencil
haven't,
case.
shame.
I should upgrade to the
Capturing
21st
the
century.
romantic urban solitude
But
of the
I
20th
like it
century
old
poet.
school.
You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist
Oh my
photographs.
god.
Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous
I
self-portraits
haven't
are
kept up with my
famous
journal as much as I
early
should.
examples of that truly awful.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
What they would look at it and be like, what were you thinking, Max? Also, damn. Oh wait, I was like, okay. I was like, you can go really far back, but no, actually, you can't. All right. Anyway, oh my god, I can't wait to read this. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording here and see how I sound. Well, heyo, welcome on back to me playing some more Life is Strange, or I'm still playing it. It's like I never left for you, but for me, I've been away of lifetime. I've turned into an old man, a bitter sack of shit, a lonely miser with nothing and nobody. This is saved for my video games, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I think I sound pretty good. I don't know. It's like the audio mixing on a PlayStation is really hard to get right, you know? Because like sometimes I think I'll sound all right, but then like I'll go back and actually like listen to it and I'm like way too quiet. I did a whole entire Let's Play series with Tomb Raider, the reboot, version with Laura Croft, who I may have called Laura a few too many times, but I really liked the series and I thought it was really funny. Only to discover when I went to go edit it, the game is just so exceptionally louder than I am. But I hope me and the game have a good balance. You know, I'm not excessively louder than the game, but I am louder than the game. So you'll hear me over like the characters talking or the music or any of the sound. So I'm hoping that this is good. I've turned my mic up just a smidge. So hopefully this is all well and good. So let's just hop on into it, huh? Or jump on into it, or dive on into it, or strange on into it. I don't know. Okay. So eight pages. Eight pages. Technically, probably like 16 more or less, depending. I'm gonna challenge myself to have a different voice reading these out loud every time. So I think first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and read this in my kind of natural speaking voice. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first words, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Also, did I say Blackwell initially? But okay, well, that wasn't exactly my reading voice. That was like sort of my natural voice, but speed up a little bit to be like, oh, hey guys, what's up? I'm an enthusiastic teenager. Do I sound like one? I'm 23 years old. Aren't I pathetic? But yeah, I think we gotta talk about this. First of all caps in the beginning, but then no exclamation point. You fucked up, Maxine. You done messed up. All right, that's not cool. You can't be doing that. All right. You see, you got it right the second time, but not the first time. But yeah, first line besides the second line of the first paragraph. If words could dance, this would be a rave. I get the sentiment. I get the sentiment of that, but that makes no fucking sense. All right. By the way, this is just going to be me being some armchair critic, holier than thou asshole. Okay. Like, if you really like this game, hey, you go, teenage girl. But but no, I'm sure there are people other than teenage girls that enjoy this game. I mean, I enjoyed this game when I played it as a teenage boy. In fact, actually, if you'll pardon a mild and brief interruption, for you it will seemingly be nothing. But I want to see when I complete this game. All right, what's the 8th month? The 8th month is what's before September? August. So I started this in August of 2015. So I was I was 14 at the time when I first played this, and then when I finally finished it, because I got all the way up to like episode 4, I either like got all the way through in basically a day or two through the game, and then I either finished episode 4 or I started episode 4, and then I just put the game down for like months, and then I came back in February of 2016 and I finished it as a 15-year-old. So that kind of gives you a time frame for when I first played this. And then I went back and played it again, and then but like I did record myself doing it, but I don't know if I just never uploaded the footage or if I deleted it because it was all bad and embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's on my old PlayStation 4, because I have a PlayStation 4, I have a PlayStation 4 Pro, which that has all my save data on it, and then I have a PlayStation 5, which is what I'm playing this on. I know, look at me, Mr. Moneybags over here. But not really. I am in a I'm in a financial deficit, let's call it, because I spend my money on fucking PlayStations and video games. But yeah, it's like yeah, it's funny where she's like, so yeah, getting back to analyzing this, because again, I'm a 23-year-old. I'm not a writer, but I aspire to be one day if I can stop being a lazy, worthless piece of shit, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. So instead, I'm going to break down and critique and make fun of other people's work that is widely enjoyed and beloved by people, and people really like, and I resent that, so therefore I have to hate on this game. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm going into this. I want to like the game. All right. I'm a little tipsy, so I'm in a mood to be open, but also because I am a little tipsy, I'm also in a mood to be a little mean, a little critical, if you'll allow me. All right. But I'm no critical drinker. All right. All right. All right. Let's not make any kind of bad associations here. All right. If you want to know something about me personally, I'm a leftist, If you were to ask me and you seem like an okay person, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a socialist. But then if you were like a cool person, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a communist. I mean, how can you not be a communist? Do you just fucking hate people? Do you hate life? Or are you a miser who thinks you're better than other people? Because fuck you, man. All right, I'm better than some people in some ways, and other people are much better than me in other ways, We're all unique, different people with our strengths and our weaknesses, with our flaws and our faults, and with our points of beauty and moments of joy. I don't know. I'm struggling to say words. But, yeah, I'm just going to be a little critical here, because, like, first couple of lines, like, I don't know, it's like here we are establishing Max as a character, she's like so excited, she's calling this a rave, but then she admits that she's never actually been to one, even though the first sentence doesn't really make sense. If words could dance, this would be a rave. It's like, it's funny too, because rave is already a word. Like rave, I don't know what the exact definition is here. Let's look it up. Let's take a trip down learning lane. But learning lane, man, I love alliterations. That's one thing about me. But I'm going to look up rave, and hold on, what is this first result? Rave.io. Man, the internet sucks. I want a damn definition for the fucking word. But yes, here we go. As I thought, rave, intransient verb. I don't know what intransient means. But the first definition is to speak wildly, irrationally, or incoherently. I like to rant and rave. I've been known to do that. Second definition is to move with great violence or intensity. Number 3 is to speak or write with wild enthusiasm. Then number 4 is to attend a rave, and number 5 is to utter or express in a frenzied or unrestrained manner. And then we got the noun definitions, which are the act or instance of raving, an extravagantly enthusiastic opinion or review. Oh yeah, the critics are raving, or the play received raves is the sentence example they use. And then, finally, last but certainly not least, I guess, an all-night dance party, especially one at which techno, house, or other electronically synthesized music is played. It's funny because you could actually do something clever and interesting with the word rave, kind of show that like Max knows about things, but she's like not so knowledgeable in other areas, where she's like, oh man, this feels like a rave, which I guess technically it is, but I'm thinking of more the dance kind. Not that I've ever been to one. You know, you can make it quirky and fun, but still have it be clever. And when it's like with this, I feel like it is the opposite of clever. It's a little bit dumb. But hey, let he who is not dumb cast the first rock or whatever. Personally, I've taken too many rocks to the head, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. Was that funny? I don't know. I could also make a joke. You know, personally, I go to more rock concerts than I do raves. So is that a joke? Is any of this funny? I don't fucking know. But yeah, anyway, you know, Max just repeating the thing, expressing her excitement, adding an exclamation point this time. All good, all fine. It's weird. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. Jesus, Max! the amount of negatives in here truly make this confusing. Okay. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. So essentially what she's saying is, you know, I didn't expect to be so excited since I used to live in the same town. And, you know, it's like I kind of feel like I'm over it. But yeah, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I mean, that's all fine and well. You see, what would have been funny is like, sorry, thanks for playing doesn't make sense. Sorry, thanks for paying would have made sense, because you have to pay money to fucking submit, like, well, I don't know if you have to submit scholarship things, but you do have to pay money to submit, like college applications, right? Do you not? I don't know. Been a long time since I've applied to a college, and been a long time since I've been in a college, because I dropped out first semester of my first year. Because I'm like any other YouTuber, you know? I'm a failure, so I sit around in my parents' house and I talk into a microphone and like to think I'm better than I am. But, let's see here. Oh yeah, also, by the way, just a little, just a little, sorry, there's like noises, and I don't know if the noises are coming from the game or they're coming from like the real world that I'm in. Either way, it's freaking me the fuck out, man. But, oh yeah, anyway, with all my self-deprecating jokes, because they are jokes, sure, there's a little bit of truth in them, but they are ultimately jokes. I don't want to see a single goddamn comment that's like, oh, hey, don't be too hard on yourself, man. It's like, hey, listen, all right, nobody is harder on myself than me, all right? I don't care how erect you get at the thought of me. You'll never be harder on me than I am on myself. That one doesn't really make sense, but I think it's a little funny, and I'm sorry. Sorry for the inappropriate joke. But, you know, I wanted to... Oh yeah, just clarify that when I make a self-deprecating joke, it is a joke, because that was like a thing where I was in college and I would oftentimes make like a self-deprecating joke, and then people's response to that would be, oh no, don't say that about yourself, I'm sure you're great. And it's like, yeah, fuck you, I am great, I'm making a joke, but you know, you don't know me and you don't understand my humor. So, yeah, just wanted to clarify that going forward, because I'm sure I will insult myself plenty times throughout this. Because you know, you gotta have a little bit of a balance, you know? You gotta say positive things and you gotta say negative things. Or if you're saying negative things about one thing, you gotta say negative things about the other thing. And there are two things going on right now. And that's the video game Life is Strange, and there's me, Postmodern Lemon, talking about it. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if I'm touching this up, sorry, thanks for paying would have been funnier to add. But yeah, it's classic sort of teenage stuff. And then like, this is where we get into like, this is fucking weird. Like, Max, you know what? Actually, real genuine question, is Max autistic? Cause like, I don't know. The game never specifies that she is, but she's certainly quirked up, you know? And we all love a quirked up white girl, or at least I'm sure most people do. But it's like, I don't know, because like this seems like she genuinely has problems reading emotions. Not this part, but the next paragraph. But so to finish my thoughts on this, it's funny her saying, "I think I screamed." Like, what do you mean you think? Like, did you go into a fugue state? Like, I don't know. I to be fair, I have terrible memory, so it's not like I can remember what it was like when I got accepted in the college, but I was just like, yeah, cool. But like, I don't know. It's like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I think I screamed. Like, this should be a vivid memory for you, Max, because it just happened. Anyway, here's the part where Max doesn't know how to read or understand emotions. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. Those are both normal reactions, you know, like the proud laugh of a dad of like, haha, nice, you know, hey, I'm glad. Not like a laugh of like, oh, ha ha ha, my kid wants to be an artist. What a fucking idiot. At least I don't think so. But like the mom crying is like a super obvious, like normal reaction to having your kid be accepted into a prestigious school, essentially college. Although, again, I'm not sure if this is a college or if it's just like a senior high school kind of deal. But yeah, it's just, I find it so inexplicably weird with how this is set up. But hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm the weirdo here. You know, maybe Max is the normal one. And then she says, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. Which, damn, that's pretty good. You got a full ride, Max? Damn. All right. Okay, Queen. Fucking show people up. Living the fantasy. Hey. But yeah. And this is interesting. This means new clothes, and if I can work a new laptop, like, I don't know. That's like a weird phrasing of it, you know? Like, I feel like Max should instead be like, oh my god, this means I have more money to like get a new outfit and like try to change my style and like reinvent myself because I'm going to a new place with new people. Common kind of college trope. And then, you know, and if I can work it, a new laptop, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I think you should clarify more so that, like, you're trying to convince your parents to get you a laptop, you know? Because, like, I got a laptop before I went to college, but, like, I also live in a much more modern time than whenever this game came out. Like, I don't know what year this game takes place. Oh, it takes place in 2013? Damn, I just realized that. When did this game come out in 2013? No way, this game had to have come out in like 2014 at most, right? Hold on, I'm so deadly curious now when Life is Strange came out. I gotta know. Life is Strange release date. Come on, man. Just give me the info. All right, you're fucking killing me here. I have to click on the damn Wikipedia article. Thank you, January 30th, 2015. Okay, that makes sense. But like, damn. 2013 is pretty interesting. But yeah, so okay, so latest is okay, yeah, we might, yeah, I think we're into, are we? Okay, yeah, no, we are not, we're still in 2013. Okay. But yeah, wow, I would have been 12 at the time, you know, because if you ever want to know how old I am during whatever year, it's whatever the current year is minus 1. And you might be like, oh, what's the cutoff? I was born January 1st, 2001. So it whatever year it is, I am always exactly 1 year younger. So it is 2024, I'm 23, you know? Fun. I got a cool birthday. I'm unique. I'm a special boy. But yeah, man. And then, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. Again, weird phrasing of it, you know? I understand this is like a journal, so it's a written thing. But it's like, I don't know. I don't really keep a journal. But if I did, I would want like the journal to be an expression of my thoughts, kind of putting my thoughts down on paper and then like working out what exactly I want to think and what exactly I feel rather than like, I don't know. It's just a weird perspective. Anyway, enough of the psychoanalyzation bullshit. All right, let's move on. Uh, I'm sorry, I just looked over on the right side in parentheses, or boys. Oh man, damn. Oh, it's so fun. Uh. I will say though, okay, yeah, there is like a scream. There's like a scream, and I thought it was like my cat meowing. And I'm like, kept wondering what that was. I'm like, is it? Because I have two new cats. I have a cat and a dog. My dog is Kip. My cat is Mac, and I love Mac. I'm a cat guy, cat boy, cat dad, whatever cringe title you want to give to me. But I also have two new cats, Pearl and Onyx, because my mom is a cat mom, a crazy cat lady, and she happened to run into another crazy cat lady at the airport who had these two Maine Coons, Pearl and Onyx. Onyx is he's like a very skinny guy. He has like a long face. He is a strange looking cat, but he's very friendly and he'll like run up to me and like rub himself on my legs. And then Pearl, she is like very much more skittish. She doesn't like Onyx at all. Anytime Onyx is like even remotely near her, she will hiss at him. And she was like very scared to come out, but because, you know, I'm always home and they're upstairs with me, so that way they don't have to be bothered by my dog or my other cat. But like because of that, now she's become like, she's like, oh hey, this is my guy. This is the guy that will turn on the sink and let me drink from the tap, because these cats like to do that alongside my cat Mac. But yeah, are you meowing out there, Pearl? I don't think so. All right, but all right. So new voice. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't have many voices. All right. I have maybe like 3 at most. I mean, I have 3 distinctive accents, and that is my normal accent, which is like generic North American, or just American, and then I have a Southern accent and a British accent. So I think I'm going for the Southern accent this time. So, I gotta get into it. I gotta get into it. All right, because I mean, there's also variations on the Southern accent. You know, you can have more of a drawl. You can have more of like a silly kind of thing with it. I don't know. You gotta find the right kind of groove. All right. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest back into town. I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are even still friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our room and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now, Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson? Ha. Sigh? Insert hearts and flowers. Insert hearts and... Jesus Christ. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I've never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. ... Oh my god, where do I even begin? It's all starting to make sense. Of course Max is from fucking Seattle. Of course she is, you goddamn hipster bitch. I love you. Oh man. God, that's so funny. Oh man. Also, I'm surprised that that Seattle isn't a diverse place. I mean, I don't know. I don't know jack shit about Seattle. I've never been. Like in my mind, I imagine like a city full of hipsters. You know, like people trying to be unique and cool and like, oh, I live in Seattle. You know, it's like it to me it very much gives off a hipster aura. I guess. You know. But yeah. I don't know. I will say this is pretty crazy. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't have too much to say about this other than like, oh man, Max having a crush on Mark Jefferson is rough, and then also reading the name Jefferson when in a Southern accent is like, ooh, this is tough. But yeah. All right, well, hey, I'm reading this in my British voice. Hello, I'm Rich Platinum. Now again, this may not be your typical traditional British voice, but, you know, this is the voice of a character I've made up in my head, Rich Platinum, the richest man in the world. Now, I am an American, of course, but I speak like this to let you know I have unfathomably... See, the problem is, when I do this character, I'm supposed to be a sophisticated man or whatever, but I am also a drunk, so I flub over my words. But anyway, I speak in this accent not because I'm British. I hate those tea-drinking bastards, alright? It's only coffee and straight caffeine for me. I mean, are you still drinking your caffeine rather than ejecting it like some kind of plebeian? But, you know, I speak this way because I am immensely richer than you. Anyway, let's go on and read this. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes than just raiding a thrift store to build up a new max wardrobe over my junior year. Oh, okay. So you're a junior? So you're not a senior, you're a junior? Huh, okay. That changes my perspective a little bit here. Because I thought Max was like 17 or 18. I mean, I don't know, maybe she got held back a year, but like, I don't know, I was like 17, 18 my senior year of high school, I think. Or was I 18, 19? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think it was class of 2019. But I don't remember how classes work. But anyway, not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arm, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Alright, okay, alright. Alright, well, first thing I read was Blackwell sucks ass, so I'm gonna be doing like a vague Valley girl accent, I guess. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell Whew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now, but I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle, but I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up on some names like Kate Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. Kate Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. Kate Brooke, Taylor, and Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive? But I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. Oh, man. Well, now I gotta figure out how to read this next one. Because I don't know, that's basically all my voices, you know? I do like a nerd voice, but I don't know. I don't know. It's I'm gonna do a nasally voice, which is also coincidentally my nerd voice. So, that wasn't fun at all with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. This is like a combo of like my... This is just the Valley Girl voice again. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me. I'm truly wiped out. I have an ass load of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good starting partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I gotta finish my drink. I finished my damn Seagrams. Whew. Oh, man. Ugh. God damn. Alright. I don't know, should I just gravitate to some, like, other voices? Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family's the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, sorry, I'm making a lot of mouth noises, but anyway, yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. Okay. All right, Max. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to say nothing to the closeted bi girl. But Jesus Christ, it keeps going. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. Oh man, this is fun. This is fun. Ugh. Alright. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures, when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. Fuck, that's a hard word for me to say. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. Christ. Like, it's not even like, Max, you seem so Tumblr core. Like, fucking put some goddamn asterisks around your things, you know? Because you can't just write sigh, because I'm just going to read sigh. But if you did, like, asterisk, sigh, asterisk, I'd be like, you know? I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. Fucking Christ. I mean, you're not wrong, but this is... but still too damn hot, and I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. I'm finishing my drink now. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Ah, neat, clever, I get it. Alright, I see. Ooh, Max. Oh, shit, alright. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love the most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now, I've come all the way to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here again without seeing her again. So I'm 18 now and an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Wow. Okay. So yeah, wait. When she mentioned being a junior, was that like her previous year? You know? Because I swear to God, she says she's like a junior, but then she says she's a senior. You know? I don't know. I'm not too sure where that is, but I'm not gonna find it. Too fucked up right now. Let's read Jefferson's. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has a smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist, quote-unquote. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Oh, Kate Marsh. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of the Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals? I wish her parents would see her in action. They cut that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha. Fucking Christ, Max. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, let's see. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Damn. Aw. I like how Dad just has, like, one text. Meanwhile, Kate's like, hey, Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. TTYL. What does TTYL mean? I really don't... Oh, talk to you later. I was like, I don't know what that means. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. And Warren, the most text. I like how Max hasn't responded. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. please make sure you check out our necromantic on my flash drive. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So we bust anything, we have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. People like Warren. People are really out here liking Warren.
Word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie.
Fuck
And it's a
you.
great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for
Selfie.
your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry. I know. Shh.
You
I believe
should be
Max has taken
sorry.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me?
You're asking me? Let me think.
Oh, poor
you either
Max.
know this or not, Max.
Fuck
Is there
you,
anybody
prick.
here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
You just said sad face
Very
out
good,
loud.
Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine
All
detail in
right.
people's faces, making them extremely popular
Sorry,
from the
Max.
1800s on.
No more selfies right
First
now.
American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert
My little camera bag
Cornelius.
is battered, but still kicking.
You can find out all about
Aw.
it in your textbook or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Man, what a prick. Alright, okay.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Submitting your photo for the competition every
Alright.
is turning in a photo.
Aw.
You see the dilemma?
I know, Mr. Jefferson. I just worked so hard.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
I just really think Everyday Heroes
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Jesus Christ.
is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
Huh. This might make a cool shot.
By putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for
Hi,
everybody.
Kate.
I
Oh,
have my moment in the camera.
hi, Max.
Everybody should
Uh,
I only want to share whatever gifts I have.
huh.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Aw.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Well. Aw. Poor Kate.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Let's talk later, Max.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
Damn, man.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I don't know why, but I find it hilarious when, like, people don't know how to fucking swear, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, me, I'm a fucking sailor, so I'll fucking say fuck every other fucking word. But, like, I don't know, it's so funny when, like, when, like, somebody swears, but it seems so unnatural.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
Yes, okay. Nothing wrong with this picture, huh? Nothing strange about that, eh? Ooh, gimme.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Ooh.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.